Hello children, today we are going to start the new lesson, visualizing solid shapes. Children, you are learned two-dimensional and three-dimensional figures. Now what are two-dimensional figures? The figures which we draw on a plane are called as two-dimensional figure. A square, a rectangle, a triangle, a circle, all these are plane figures and these are two-dimensional figures. Cone, cylinder, sphere, cube, cuboid, all are three-dimensional figure. It has these are solid shapes. Now here we'll revise the exercise, these shapes. So you can see some figures on the screen. The first shape which is there, that is a square. Now you have to match with which dimension it is, either 2 or 3. So it's a two-dimensional figure and it is called as square. So you have to match in the second column two-dimensional figure and the third column square. The next one is a cone. Cone is a three-dimensional figure and it's the shape, name of the shape is cone. Like that you have to match all 8 figures with the dimensions and the name of them. Now you have to see the different views. So here in the first picture you can see a almari and it has 3 views. First is front view, the other is side view and top view. So whichever is there, accordingly you have to name below the picture. So the first one in the picture you can see, that is a front view, then side view and top view. The second picture is of a matchbox. You can see a front view, top view and side view. So the first one which you can see there is a side view. Then next one is a front view and the last one is a top view. Accordingly, next a television and a car are given. So you have to mention which view it is below the given picture. Let us do one more activity. Here again few objects are given and front view and top view are given. So you have to match it with that. So first picture is of a bottle and in the middle row you can see a bottle's side view and then in the last one you can see a top view. Like that, the second one picture is of a weight. So weight, can you see the front view of that? So you have to match. The first picture is of front view and then you have to match it with top view also. So accordingly you have to do with the flask, cup and saucer and a container. So you have to draw lines to the side view and top view. One more activity, there are some cubes given. You have to mention which one is front view, which is top view and side view. So first one in the picture you can tell me that is a top view, second picture is of front view and the third one is of side view. The next picture, that is second one, the first picture is of side view, then is of front view and then the third one is of top view. So like that you have to do for all the figures. In the next question, they have given you some pictures and you have to draw a front view, top view and side view separately for each of the figure. So the first one is given, that is military tent. So military tent, first front view you have to draw. After that you have to draw a side view and then a top view. So there are 6 figures given. So for all of them you have to do it separately. Now let us go to the exercise 2. There you have to do the map reading. Now you have done this map reading earlier also children. Here given is a map of a city. There are some different locations. Some roads are given. The vertical roads which are given, they have names like road A, road B, road C and road D. And horizontal roads are there. It has names as Gandhi Road, Nehru Road and Shastri Road. Now the question is like this. You have to color the map as follows. Wherever there is a water you have to show it in blue color. Then fire station with red color, library with orange color. So like that all the colors and the places are given, accordingly you have to color them. The second question is given that you have to mark a green X. Where you have to mark it? At the intersection of road C and Nehru Road. So you have to see the road C and where it crosses to Nehru Road, that part, that cross you have to mark with X, green color X. Then next one you have to green Y at intersection of Gandhi Road and Road A. So wherever Road A is there and that Gandhi Road goes, so there you have to cross it with red color, green color Y. Fine. Then next 3 questions you can do on your own. Let us go to the question number 2. Here you have to draw a map of your classroom using proper scale and symbols from different objects. So you have to draw a classroom. It may be square in shape or rectangle, and then whatever objects are there, whatever things are there in the classroom, you have to give a symbol for all of them and then draw it. And the symbols also you have to write what all are there in the picture. The same way you have to do it for your school also. So school compound you have to draw. In that all the proper, using the proper scale and using the symbols, you have to mention various features of like playground, main building, garden, library, and whatever things are there in the class, school, all that you have to mention in the map. Then next is draw a map giving instruction to your friend so that she reaches to your house without any difficulty. Now you have to draw a road map from your friend's house to your house so she can come to your house without any difficulty. On the road you have to draw all the roads, the important landmarks you have to draw in the map, and the road names you have to mention in that. Accordingly your friend will come to your house. So this is your second exercise. Let us go to exercise 7.3. Now here the first thing which you have to learn, that is a new term, polyhedron. Children, you know that the different figures which are made up of line segment are called as polygon. So 3-sided polygon is called as triangle, 4-sided polygon is called as quadrilateral, or 5-sided polygon is called as pentagon. So like that different sides polygons have different names. Now the figures which are made of polygons are called as polyhedron. So how it will be? So two plane figures meet it at a edge, and these edges meet at points or vertices. Now the figures which are made up of polygons are called as polyhedrons. Fine. Now these are few 3-dimensional figure like cube, cuboid, cylinder, and or different types of pyramids and prisms. Apart from that, there are some solid figures which you don't call it as polyhedrons. Some figures like a sphere or a cone are not called as polyhedron because they are not made up of polygons. Right? There are curve shape. It doesn't have edges. It doesn't have vertices. So we don't call it as polygon. So for polyhedron, it should have a face, edge, and a vertices, all 3. Fine. So there are 2 different types of polyhedron. One is called as pyramid and one is called as prism. Now what are prism? The prism is a polyhedron whose base and top are congruent polygons and whose other faces are parallelogram. So if you take pencil, here in the picture you can see a pencil. Both the side it is a hexagon, 6-sided figure at the basis. Base and top is 6-sided figure, and in between all the parallelograms are there. So 6 different parallelograms are there. So these are called as prism. And one more is there, that is pyramid. A pyramid has a base. It may be a triangle, it may be a square, it may be a rectangle, pentagon. It will be a polygon, and the other faces are in triangular shape. So it is called as a pyramid. So different types of pyramids also are there. So here we are going to do the exercise 7.3. The first question is, can a polyhedron have for its faces 3 triangles, 4 triangles, a square and a 4 triangles? Now let us see the 3 triangles. Can a figure, solid figure will be made up of 3 triangles? No, you can't make any solid figure with 3 triangles. So can you make it with 4 triangles? Yes, with 4 triangles you can make a triangular pyramid. Next, a square and 4 triangles. So if you take a square at the base and 4 triangles upside, it will be again pyramid. So you can make a polyhedron using 4 triangles and a square and 4 triangles, not with 3 triangles. Next, is it possible to have a polyhedron with given numbers of faces? So yes, if there are more than 4 faces, we can make a polyhedron, not below. With 1 face, 2 face, 3 faces, we can't make a polyhedron. At least we need 4 faces to make any polyhedron. The next third question is, which are prism among these following? So see the first picture, that is of a nail. So nail doesn't have all parallelograms here. So you can see vertices and a circular face. Okay, so it is not called as a prism. See the second figure, that has 2 hexagon and in between all the parallelograms are there. So you can call it as polyhedron. The third figure is a table weight. So it has a square and 4 triangles. So it has only 1 vertices. It doesn't have same congruent polygons at the both the sides, at base and top. So it is not called as a prism. See the fourth one, that is a box. So it has both the sides at the top and at the bottom. The same figures are there. So congruent polygons are there. So you can call it as. Let us go to question number 4, children. How are prisms and cylinder alike? You know, prism has both the sides at the base and at the top. 2 congruent figures will be there. It may be any polygon, and even in cylinder both the base and the top will be circular. So you can say in prism and cylinder the base and top are congruent to each other. Next, how are pyramid and cones alike? Children, you know, pyramid base can be anything. It may be a triangle, it may be a square, it may be a pentagon also, and at the other end will be only 1.1 vertices. Even in cone, the base will be a circle and the other side will be only 1 vertices. So the pyramid and cone has one side, one single vertex, and the other side it may be a circle or any other polygon. Fine. Let us go to the question number 6, that is verify Euler's formula for this solid. Now children, what is Euler's formula? Euler's formula is to find out faces, vertices or edges of given solid figure. So if you know face and vertices of given figure, you can find out edge. If you know edge and vertices, you can find out faces using the Euler's formula. The Euler formula is F plus V is equal to E plus 2. So F stands for faces, V stands for vertices and E stands for edge. So using that you can find out whatever unknown value is there. So now in this question, using Euler formula, you have to find out the unknown value. Let us take the first question. Faces is given question mark, it is not knowing. Vertices are 6 and edges are 12. So when you know vertices and edges, you can find out faces using Euler formula. So how you are going to do? You are going to do f plus b is equal to e plus 2. So f and f you don't know, put it as x. Vertices you know, that is 6, put at that place, is equal to edges are 12 plus 2. So use that formula and find out the unknown value for all these 3 questions. Fine, here we'll end with the exercise, children. Complete the exercise. If you have any doubt, let me know. Till then, bye and take care.